Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 players of all time. And what I'm going to say before I hop into that is respect my opinion, don't leave hate in the comments, it's just my opinion, doesn't really matter. I also want to let you guys know, I'll be linking my Discord in the comments. Make sure you go check that out, check out my other socials in the description. And I know that every channel says this, but make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot. It might not seem like it, but it does. And with that being said, let's hop into it, guys. Tim Duncan was drafted in the 98 draft by the San Antonio Spurs. He started off his career by getting Rookie of the Year, and then ended up getting Finals Most Valuable Player in 99. He went on to play in 15 All-Star games and won 5 championships with the Spurs. His career averages were 19 points, 10.8 rebounds, and 3 assists. I give Tim Duncan a lot of credit because he played in the Jordan era, the Kobe era, and then the LeBron era. I mean, the guy was a beast in the paint, and his 10.8 career rebound average shows that. I know what you're saying. Wilt at 9, that's crazy. I mean, this man averaged like 50 points a game for a couple of seasons, but the thing about it is, we are not 100% sure that these stats are even correct. And honestly, you could say the same thing about Wilt's 100-point game. Like, it could have been fabricated. He averaged 50% from the free throw line that season. Yes, that's right, 50%. And in that game, he went 28 for 32, which is about 80%. So either Wilt ate something different for breakfast or those stats are fabricated. And don't get me wrong, that 100 looks nice and even. This man averaged like 20 to 30 rebounds every season. I mean, it's incredible to get even 15 rebounds these days. Yeah, I know, the competition these days is, so much greater. But there were less teams, and if Wilt played Bill Russell more, I think Bill Russell beats most of today's centers in the NBA. Now, the reason I don't have this man higher is because, once again, we're uncertain about technically everything. I believe he put up, 30 to 50 points a game, but that 100-point game, something seems off about it to me. And don't even try to say that I'm basing his whole spot on this list based off of his 100-point game. That's not true. He had a great career, but at the time, the NBA was much weaker than it is today. Wilt Chamberlain was a dominant player, and he was really the first player to step up to the plate and actually challenge Bill Russell. This man hopped onto the scene right away and won Rookie of the Year with the Magic in his first year. He then went on to win Most Valuable Player, play in 15 All-Star games, and win 4 championships. I mean, the guy was a beast. He was unstoppable. Except for his free throw shooting, but that's beside the point. Shaq started off his career as a skinny young kid, and he branched into gaining weight and being known as Diesel, Superman, you know the other names. Now, I know that a lot of people would put him higher, but I mean, Bill Russell won 11 championships, and for me, that's enough to put him over Shaq. Y'all might clown me after hearing Bill Russell's stats. I mean, the man averaged about 15 points a game during his whole career, about 20 rebounds to 25 rebounds, but he won 11 championships. That's just like, no one's gonna catch up to that. 12 All-Star games. He also won the MVP award 5 times. Yes, once again, same thing with Wilt. The league is better now than it was back then. Yes, Wilt had better career averages, whatever, but the goal of the game is to win the game. And the thing is that Bill Russell won 11 times. It doesn't matter what you do on the stat sheet. Bill Russell knew what he had to do for that team, and they won 11 times. Just keep in mind that these are all great players, and it was really tough for me to make these decisions. I might change them later, I don't know. But yeah, Bill Russell at 7, enough said. Yes, Kobe's at 6. He's not at 12, he's not at 3, he's not at 2, he's at 6. Kobe averaged 25, 5, and 4, He went to 18 All-Star games and won 5 championships, all with the Lakers. He only racked up 1 MVP, and he didn't pass the ball as much as, I see out of other players. So that's why he's low, because he doesn't have as many MVPs and he held the ball more. Similar to Duncan, he played in a very tough era, and I give him a lot of respect for that. Yes, Larry at 5, this man pretty much did identically what Magic Johnson did. I mean, 3 all-defensive teams, 10 All-NBAs, 12 All-Star appearances, 3-time MVP. While doing this, him, Robert Parrish, and Kevin McHale won 3 championships. Bird's career averages are 24.3 points, 10 rebounds, and 6.3 assists. I mean, this man was a real grit and grind player. Nothing was earned for him. He had a nice jumper, looked terrible by the way. And that's not even mentioning how many times he stole the ball in clutch scenarios in so many games. As well as his great passing. I mean, he and Magic did a lot for the game. They brought in passing in the 80s, and it was this new flashy style of passing that we'd never seen before. I think Bird and Magic were neck and neck, and I think I have to put them 4 and 5. I don't think there's any other spot for them. I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me looking at Wilt's stats, but it is what it is. I decided to put Magic 1 spot ahead of Bird. It's crazy to think that around this time, there weren't many point guards above even 6'2", and Magic was 6'8", playing point guard. Magic was by far the best passer in the 80s. I think he was the best defender, for his position at least. For his career averages, Magic averaged 19, 7, and 11. I mean, Magic finished his career with 12 All-Star appearances, 5 championships, and 3 MVPs. I mean, he had 2 more championships than Bird's 3. Magic was a great player, but the top 3 is just unbeatable. Magic cannot make it over these players. At number 3, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This man was an absolute beast in the paint. The guy averaged 24, 11, and 3 over the course of his career. It's not even mentioning his 19 All-Star Game appearances, 6 championships, and 6 MVPs. If Kareem was known for one part of his game, it would definitely be the skyhook. I mean, he really reinvented it in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, you know where Kyrie's making mid-range shots from? That's where Kareem was making skyhooks from. Keep in mind, most of his career was before the three-point line, but he was launching skyhooks from almost at the three-point line, which is insane to me. These days, the only player that you see taking skyhooks is Ben Simmons, and he's a guard. And what's interesting about it is that he takes them from about 2 feet out, and Kareem would take them from 19. Kareem was really good, and he played forever, like 19 All-Star appearances. It's just incredible to even think about that. I mean, I have LeBron James higher on this list, and even LeBron doesn't have 19 yet. He'll get there, though, for sure. At 2, we have LeBron James, and to be honest, this shouldn't come as a shocker to most people. Some people are even putting Kobe ahead of LeBron. I just don't see that happening. I mean, LeBron's a 17-time All-Star, 4-time champ, and 4-time MVP. I don't think that there's much competition with that. And the thing about it is, his career is not over. He's playing some of the best basketball of his career right now. The Lakers are putting him at point guard a lot, and he's best passing of his career this year, in my opinion. I'm glad to have got a glimpse of at least some of LeBron's career, because he's one of the greatest to ever do it, and he's just so powerful, and he's better than a lot of the other players in the league. I think it's really cool that he went to LA. I actually never saw that happening. He's always said he's wanted to go to LA. I just never thought he was going to. I wonder who's number 1, man. Let's find out. That's right, MJ, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And for me, there's no debate. I mean, this guy won 6 championships in one of the toughest eras of basketball. Russell played in an easier era of basketball, in the 60s. I get that he won 11, but Jordan 6 in the 90s is just incredible. I mean, he went on to have one of the biggest shoe merchandise companies in history. I get that it's a branch off of Nike, but Air Jordan is the best for basketball. There's no debate. Oh yeah, and when I say that, I mean in terms of fashion and how popular they are, not performance-wise. And I don't respect people that say that Jordan would have been nothing without Pippen and Rodman, because that's just not true. Maybe he wouldn't have won 6 championships, but Jordan would have been the greatest player of all time regardless. But make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below telling me your top 10. I'll reply to every comment. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.
Can't fake it, I'm a product of O2. Why you talking to me, little baby? I don't know you. Hey, few things I could show you. Why you look like Dewey, but you look like Amber Rose too? They thought that I was gone, thought that I was on my way out. I can't do a feature unless I receive a payout.